Hello students, good morning. See, we are learning your topic work and energy. This is topic number 2, and in this topic we are going to learn two concepts. That one is nothing but the first one is the work and second one is the energy. See, in a previous video we have seen the units of work. See, there are mainly two units of there are mainly two units for work, and that one is nothing but the SI unit of work and second one is the CGS unit of work. All of you know that what is the SI unit of work. What is the SI unit of work? The joule is SI unit of work. When the 1 joule of work done takes place, when is said to be the one from the object, when is said to be done, the 1 joule of work is done. See, when the object apply a force of 1 Newton, and because of this applied force, that one is nothing but the 1 Newton, the object is displaces through a distance 1 meter in the direction of force, then the work done is said to be 1 joule, and this is the SI unit for work. Okay, understood? After that we have seen the CGS unit for work. Okay, what is the CGS unit for work? The CGS unit for work is erg. See, the SI unit for work, SI unit for work is joule. Okay, and the CGS unit for work is erg. Okay, and these two quantities we have already seen in a previous lecture. Okay, see, when the work is said to be 1 erg by object. See, when the object apply a force of 1 Dian, because of this applied 1 Dian force, the object move through displacement or through the displacement of 1 centimeter. Then after that the work done of that particular object is said to be 1 erg. Okay, all of you know that means 1 joule is nothing but the 1 Newton into 1 meter. Okay, and what is 1 erg? 1 erg is nothing but the 1 Dian into 1 centimeter. Okay, this is the two units for work which we have already seen in a previous lecture. See, there are mainly two units for work. That one is nothing but SI unit of work is a joule and CGS unit for work is erg. Okay, and after that we have seen what is the relation between joule and erg. What is the relation between joule and erg? See, the 1 joule is equal to or is nothing but 10 raised to 7 Dian centimeter, that is nothing but the 1 erg. Okay, and what is 1 erg? 1 erg is nothing but the 10 raised to 7 Dian centimeter. This value is equal to 1 erg, and this 1 erg is equal to joule, and this is relation we have already seen in a previous video. See, in this video we are going to start a new concept. Before going to see that new concept, I want to tell you some common phenomena or some example which have in your textbook. See, some examples are here. First one is the pushing a stalled vehicle. Okay, pushing a stalled vehicle. Pushing a stalled vehicle. Catching the ball which your friend has thrown toward you. Okay, a friend throw ball on your side and you catch that ball. Okay, walking up on the stairs, staring. Okay, not down, walking up on the stair. Okay, after that stopping a moving car by applying brakes. Okay, the car is in moving position, or it is in a movement, or it is in a motion, and by applying brakes stop that car. Okay, after that tying a stone to sting and swinging the stone which tying on the sting round and round. Okay, farmers do this activity when there are birds which sit on the food. Okay, tying a stone to sting and swinging the stone round and round. See, here are some examples. What you have conclude after seeing this example. See, pushing a stall vehicle, pushing a stall vehicle, applied force in the direction of vehicle, okay, and vehicle is moved in the direction of force. What I say, see, what is the definition or what is the formula for work? Work is nothing but the force into displacement. See, here are the two concepts needed. Which two concepts? First one is the force and second one is the displacement. In first example, see, काय दिसते आपल्याला? In first example, pushing a stall vehicle, one vehicle is stall, and by applying force pushing a stall vehicle, when we push that stall vehicle, the car is start to move or the vehicle is start to move, okay, means applied force in the direction of this direction and displacement of that vehicle in the same direction. See what I say, force and displacement in the same direction. I will write here the force and displacement in a same direction, okay. Force as for displacement, in this case these both are in a same direction, okay. After that, catching the ball which your friend has thrown towards you, catching a ball which your friend thrown towards you, okay. Your friend throwing a ball, okay, and you stop that ball, okay, means the force of the applied force in direction, which direction? In that direction. You what do? Stop that ball, means the force and displacement are in the opposite direction. Are you getting this? Understood? So in example number 2, force and displacement are in the opposite direction. See, number 3, walking up on the stairs, applied force in upward direction, displacement is also upward direction, so force and displacement is in same direction, okay. Number 4, stopping a moving car by applying brakes, car moving in this direction, the displacement of car in this direction, and when you apply the brake, car goes towards the backward direction, means displacement forward direction, force backward direction, means the direction of force and displacement are in the opposite direction. See, in this example, the direction of force and displacement are in the opposite direction, okay. I will show like this arrows, okay, opposite arrows. See, in this case, what happened? You are applying a force by tying stone to the thread and swinging the stone round and round. You applied the force, but the displacement of that stone is not happen, okay, means in this case force is applied but displacement is not occur. See, here are the 3 possible cases. First one is the when the force and displacement are in the same direction. Second case, when the force and displacement are in the opposite direction, and third case, when the force applied but due to that applied force displacement is not occur. If such 3 cases are occur, then the work done is said to be positive work, negative work and zero work. See, in which case which we have to said the work done is a positive work. See, first one is the, so we are going to learn the concept of, what concept? Positive, negative and zero work, okay. See, first of all I will write here positive work. See, then we said the work done is a positive work done, positive work. See, I will show you one diagram to you. See, this is some object, okay. If force in this direction and displacement also is in this direction, the work is said to be positive work. See what I say here. Therefore, the definition of positive work is if the applied force and displacement are in the same direction, then the amount of work done is known as positive work. Okay, amount of work done is known as positive work. When positive work is happen, see, you show here, can you show here some angle? No. Therefore, when the positive work, theta is always 0 degree centigrade, and when the theta is always 0 degree centigrade, W is equal to always Fs. Positive work, what is the formula for positive work? Which we have already seen in previous 2 videos. Okay, see, after that, negative work means the example number 1 is the example of positive work. Okay, and which also the third example, it is also example of positive work. See, after that we will learn what is mean by negative work. See, the definition of negative work is opposite to positive work. What I will write here? See, if when the work done is said to be negative work, when this is the force, this is the displacement, and these both are in the same direction, positive work. When the applied force in this direction and displacement in this direction, that work is known as negative work. So I will write here, if the applied force and displacement, if the applied force and displacement are in the opposite direction, then the amount of work done, is said to be known as negative work. See, in this direction the angle is a 180 degree. See, like this. Okay, so when the negative work, theta is always a 180 degree. Okay, therefore when the theta is 180 degree, what is W? W is equal to minus of Fs. We have already seen this is the negative work. After that, so in this example, which example is negative work? Opposite direction. Here is the opposite direction. Catching the ball which your friend has thrown towards you. This is an example of negative work. And also here is the stopping a moving car by applying brakes. This is also example of negative work. See. Now, what is zero work? See, zero work, what is the definition of zero work? See, if by the applying force, or if the force is applied, but if the force is applied, I will write here, if the force is applied, but there is no any displacement, of object takes place, then the amount of work done, or then the work is said to be zero work. work is said to be zero work. See, I will give you another example. See, this is a wall and you pushing continuously that wall. What is the happen in case of wall? No, you applying lots of force, but still wall as it is. By applying force, displacement of that wall does not occur. Such type of work is known as zero work. And our example, which is the zero work, which is the example of zero work? The fifth one. Okay. In case of zero work, the angle theta will be, theta is the 90 degree. Okay. And what is the W? W is equal to 0 because there is no any work. See, here is the one diagram will shown in your book. Okay. You have one activity in A, B, C. There is a one question. What is the effect of work done on such a three cases? What will happen in A, what will happen in a B, and what will happen in a C? You try to solve. We will stop here and the remaining part see in the next lecture.